Okay. Alright, let's see. Who's here? We got JP. Both JPs. Got JPP, JP, Ryan, Chicky Boy, Z-Man, and Travis. And Jordan coming in with the $5. Thank you. Where's Rue? Where's little Ripper? Rue. Yeah. I'm glad you liked the description. Because I didn't want to have to explain it to anybody. Because I'm just like, I don't want to play Crash games anymore. And so they're just like, but you said that you wouldn't play it anymore. On CTR, it's fine. I just want to relax. As long as I'm not stressing myself out over anything, then I will be just fine. Also, hi, Twister. And Con. And, I hope everybody can hear me okay. Trying to test some settings on my mic, but, let's see. What was my setup? I don't know if I had a specific setup for everybody. That'll do. I don't know if anything regarding Spyro 4 is gonna be announced anytime soon. I really hope so, but I don't know. What do I think of Ring Rally? I'm doing Ring Rally right now. I like it. It's pretty good. Not super good at, like, anything, but... Uh-oh. let's see. My favorite character in this game, Yaya Panda. Yaya is my main. Although in the original, I would always main, Dingodile. But I can't exactly play the original anymore, because I think the controls are very clunky and stiff. A lot of people don't feel that way, but I do. I'm not gonna make it. This or Team Sonic Racing? This. I've never played Team Sonic Racing. In fact, I don't really play a lot of racing games. You know what? Alright. Oh, I think Mark's here. Let me just make sure that everyone can hear.
Did not know you were going to play a Crash game. I'm excited.
Well, I mean, it's just CTR, and I'm not really doing anything.
Hold on. I'm stupid. Oh, I didn't have my things plugged in. Here, hold on. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yay. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. Anyway, yeah, I'm not... It's not like I'm going for anything. If I happen to do a time trial thing right, then good for me. But, like, other than that...
Don't worry, I will get you entropy.
Yeah, because that's... I'm not going to do that on my own. There's no way.
I can help you with that. At least to get entropy, because even those challenges for me are a little tough. Hi guys, how's it going?
Get here.
The cutest Coco.
A lot of them are cute. You know what? I like Princess Coco.
This is your thumbnail.
Yeah. So I think it would be good if I played as her.
I like dark Coco. So what y'all know right now, I'll go missing for a time because I have to go pick up the cat poop in the front yard. I haven't done it yet. So I'll disappear in a little bit. I just want to watch for a few minutes. I'll disappear, but I'll come back. So
that's good.
I'm gonna go off and do that, and then I would have went to go do it right now, but then I realized what you're playing. I'm like, oh shit, wait, I gotta check this out for a little bit.
Doesn't matter that much.
It's Couture. Couturnth.
Alright, let's see. Good. What color? That's cute.
Princess Coco. You know what you should be later?
Eh.
You should be a
crate. Yeah, I'll do that.
Which crate's your favorite?
I like the purple one.
The Crash Bash crate.
Yes.
You said you never played Crash Bash, huh?
Nope. I've only watched Hari play it.
Oh, we should play that. That'd be fun.
I don't really like party games, so I don't think it's my thing.
What if we pulled a Jack and Daxter and then I play and you watch?
You could. Like how the last time I played Jack and Daxter, like, you beat it.
Yeah. I still go back to that stream every so often because it was a lot of fun. And for everyone who's been following Miharu since like the late 2000s, like earlier 2020s, like right around. When did we stream that? Did we stream that in? It wasn't that long ago, was it?
No, it wasn't that long ago.
It's probably one of the times I went over last year, if I remember right.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I think it was. Wait, was it just It
wasn't the last time I went over.
No, it wasn't the last time. It was like
It might have been the time before.
That.
Yeah.
Shit.
Where the hell was I gonna take that? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Okay, no. I remember what I was gonna say. I was like, if you guys remember, for those of you who watched that stream when I was over and we were playing Jack, we did that, and then we were going to, the last time I went over, which was in November of last year, we were gonna stream again because I brought my microphone. We were gonna stream something, but we were watching all the movies, so we didn't give ourselves time to stream. But it was November, so we wanted to get through as many Christmas things as possible. That was like our early-ass Christmas hangout time.
Yeah. Have I ever played Crash Tag Team Racing? That is one of my favorite Crash games, actually. It is my favorite Crash game, like, along with Mind Over Mutant.
Okay. Scratch Crash Bash. That would be a good stream for us to do. We could take turns doing Tag Team Racing. Go to the adventure mode. Oh, I fucking love the adventure mode. Just unlock cards and do silly shenanigans in the overworld. Oh, that'd be awesome. I'm down for that. That sounds exciting, actually.
Yeah. We could do that. I mean, if I could have played that today if I had my PS2 set up.
That's gonna be a challenge for me because I've never played it on PS2. I owned it on GameCube.
That's weird.
I was gonna say, don't ask me why I owned it on GameCube, or it wasn't really the decision I think I made. I don't know. That's the only Crash game that's appeared on a PlayStation console, like primarily or whatever, that like I didn't get first and foremost on a PlayStation console. The next two would be Titans of Mind Over Mutant. I own those ones on Wii. I don't have those on PS2.
Also weird.
I mean,
every Crash game I've ever owned has been on the PlayStation system.
I mean, honestly, like, I can't exactly. I have to go back and play Mind Over Mutant to just. Yeah, I have to go back and play Mind Over Mutant, but Titans, I can say for a fact, works very well on Wii especially when you're controlling Titans like Snipe and Stench. because they're shooter based and you have to have a little reticle. You just point on
Yeah.
the screen and you shoot, and it's very good.
Yeah. Anyway, Roxas, thank you for the $5.
Yeah.
Donation, Fox Army Kingdom.
Fox Army Kingdom Rise. Fox Kingdom Rise.
Take flight, Blue Eyes, White Dragon Rise. What does he say? What does he say?
What?
What the fuck does he say? What does Kaiba say that sounded weird?
What season?
I'm pretty sure he says it. I'm pretty sure it's season 1.
Rise, Blue Eyes, White Dragon?
Yeah, but no, he
Was it the
says it really
pilot?
weird. No. It was like, no, he says it really weird. Was it Ultimate Dragon? No, I'm pretty sure it was just Blue Eyes White Dragon. No, but he delivers the line weird because there's no pause. He just says, "Take flight, Blue Eyes White Dragon, rise," and I'm like, what? He says it weird.
I don't even remember that.
I'm pretty sure it's the
That's
same
funny.
episode as the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
Was it the rematch?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember that one very well. I mean, I remember it, but not like in great detail. I don't remember everything they said in that fight, in that duel. In that fight. They got into
It
a
was
street
like
fight.
physical fighting.
Yeah. You can imagine.
Well, they do
Yu-Gi-Oh!
get
with fists.
physically hurt, which is very weird.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's a joke they made on Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge Season 0. He's like, I summoned my fist in attack mode. That's really funny. Yu-Gi at Season 0. Dual monsters hasn't been invented yet. Why is that guy just Charles Entertainment Cheese?
I don't know. It hasn't been invented yet.
It hasn't been invented.
We're just gonna talk about regular games.
We're gonna talk about putting the lighter on your hand. You can't drop it into the alcohol or you'll burn yourself.
New high score. Yeah, I actually got a new high score. I'm proud of myself.
Yay. Mission complete. New high score. You need to play fucking Iron Ninja. That game is so good.
New high score.
That's how the sensei says it.
New high school. What?
New high school. They've built a new high school.
So today I found Skittles at the store,
Mm-hmm.
and they have the original lime flavor in it, and I'm just like, fuck, get out. I was gonna buy like a huge bag, but then I was like, no, I'll just get the little one.
Just overstuff yourself with Skittles. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dylan J. It's just it's funny to do accents even if you can't do them properly. It's funnier when one can do them properly. I wish I could.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Say Marco's line from Spyro. Because he has it slightly.
Yeah.
I love the way you say it. It's really funny.
We've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind. There.
It's always there.
There. That's the way you said it.
Yeah, get you, Dylan. I mean, it could always be better, you know. I'm not I don't know if this is a word, but I'm not, as I'm coining it right now, an impressionist. I don't know if that's a word you would use, if that's an
Maybe
official
really
title.
we're doing, like, I mean, we're more so doing an impression of the exaggeration rather than an actual
Yeah.
impression.
No, that's always something I've always wished I could do, was like very accurate like
Hello,
accent
YouTube. Like, how
impressions.
many people actually
Hello,
sound like that?
YouTube. Be surprised if you actually look up those top tens. But who else sounds like number 15?
I know, but that's not an accent. That's just a weird voice.
Oh, that's an accent, all right. That's a Chills accent right there.
That's a Chills accent.
He says, "The girl in the telephone."
I thought you were gonna say the girl in the tub.
The girl in the, I saw a girl in the tub. Oh no, Chills, what did you do next?
Oh no, what did you do next? Tell us.
In exquisite detail. I showered her with love. Get it? Anyway.
Get it? I bet you don't.
No, sometimes he does do that. He tries to make an offhanded joke and he still says it in the same way, and it's really, really awkward and funny. He's like, "Now that's not a bear I'd want to come across." And it's like, what the? Why did you put that in your script?
That's not a theory. A game theory.
A game theory. Whoa, Pizza Boy was $20. Boy.
Whoa, pizza boy.
Like my cat?
Let that child alone.
Boy. Where is he?
Anyway.
Oh,
I need to
my
get back to
God.
this game and get
he's
everything
on
in
my
the
bed.
pit
He's
stop.
trying to sleep.
Hold on, let me just read that. I need to get back to this game and get everything in the pit stop. Well, I guess the thing read it for me, but I just wanted to read it, make sure.
I need to get back to the game.
I'm gonna fall off the edge.
Oh, there were 3 boys. My bad. I didn't see the second. The
Pizza
third
boy,
boy.
boy. Anyway, thank you so much for $20.
Pizza. Number 15 was like 2018. How's it been that long? Number 15, dude, Chills is still around. What are you talking about? The meme probably circulated around that time, but he's been around for like years. I used to watch him all the time. I haven't watched him in a while, but I used to watch him quite frequently when I first found him. Because I would look up like those dumb, creepy, like top 10 sightings of whatever.
Yeah. I guess I could try to clear out the pit stop, but there's no reason for me to, because like I don't play this game like enough, and I don't really need everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because everyone's like, I want to clear out
makes
the pit
sense.
stop because blah blah blah. I just want to get everything, but like I don't really care enough.
Yeah, no. I just wanted to do it because I didn't have that much left to go. I just wanted to do it so I could
fuck,
I could be
alright.
so that way I could be
Forget how to do
satisfied.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Smiling Friends, dude. I fucking lost my shit when I saw it. There was a
That was really
it
funny.
was a best of, or not best of. Sorry. It was a Smiling Friends in a context video, and I lost it when I heard him. I was like, oh my god! And at first, I thought it was someone doing an impression of him. Then I went on later in the comments, and they were like, oh, by the way, that's actually Chills. I'm like, oh my god, that's even better.
Yeah, of course
It's
it
so
would be.
fucking funny.
I
'Cause
watched
they-
a compilation of like all the Oni Plays references in Smiling Friends. It was really funny.
Yeah, I saw that too. It's funny just how much is in there that they've talked about on Only Plays. Don't worry, I'll be sure to hide little Easter eggs and references to all the silly shit we talk about, and the things I want to do.
Well, got a new high score, so it's all good.
New high school.
Future Cop
So
LAPD. No. Haven't heard of that. I have played LA Noire.
that's the one with the funny faces, isn't it?
Yeah. Although I had to look up a guide, I wasn't really like because I didn't really understand like the concept of how to play. I mean, I just kind of like the mystery behind it rather than the actual gameplay.
Yeah. How do you think I'm looping 2018? his voice. Number 15.
Number 15. Let's see if I can hit that weird, shortcut in Prehistoric Playground that you say you always have trouble with.
I always have trouble with it. You're gonna hit it every single time.
I don't think so. I mean, because I haven't played this in a long time, so I might not be able to do it anymore.
Oh, you were only like, what, 4 or so seconds off of Trophy's time? Oh, what the fuck am I talking about? You beat it. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, the bloopers.
See you, Travis.
So you got a wump start your engine. Be sure to wump start me.
Okay.
What
That's funny.
What does that mean?
I don't want to do that.
No, don't worry. It's painless.
It's painless.
What did he replace his blood with in Crash 4?
Fossil fuels.
That is disgusting and creepy.
That's very disgusting.
You wouldn't be alive anymore. So if you cut him, like, black's gonna ooze out.
Yeah. I think that's what he did to Bunny.
Oh, God.
That's how he fixed her. Nope,
don't
I didn't
know.
make it. I told you. I told you.
Aw. Well, yeah, I mean, Yaya's worth celebrating because she was so obscure. So for Natural to give her personality, people just, attach themselves to her.
I celebrate Yaya every day.
Every day is Yaya Appreciation Day.
Dude, I was hyped when she got in. Peak. Nitro fueled peak.
It was very good. Yeah, I forgot who said it. I think it was... Let me see if I can find it again. Said they missed the,
Oh, I did it! I did it!
Cool.
And now I'm gonna go off the edge. Okay.
They said they missed the Grand Prix. The Grand Prix. I do too.
Yeah. I'm still upset that I never got the decal for one of the Grand Prix.
Did it, like, just kind of fuck you out of it, or, like, what?
Yeah, it's like I was definitely, like, I definitely qualified to get it. Because I'm pretty sure all you had to do to qualify was just complete the Grand Prix.
Yeah, that was what all of them were, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dumb.
But for some reason I just didn't get it.
So could you, like, because all that's discontinued now, can you, like, never get those decals ever?
Probably.
Yeah, I kind of wish Binox handled that a little better. Like,
know.
oh, after the Grand Prix is over. Well, wait, didn't they do that? Where it was like, oh, after the Grand Prix is over, if there are any items in the pit stop or unlockables that were specific to that Grand Prix, if you didn't grab them, they'll appear in the pit stop. Like, did that not happen?
I don't know.
Because they should have done that.
Like, for most things, probably.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, as for the decals, I don't know. No, Solid. I will not rage. I'm doing this to relax today, so I'm specifically doing things that will not make me rage. So, if you're only here to see that, because apparently my pain is so fucking amusing to you, then get out.
So okay, Constance, they did do that, but did they do that with the pit stop items? Like if they were there or not? Or no, sorry, no, the Grand Prix items I meant.
Yeah.
Like when you're climbing up the little thing and you're unlocking shit, all of those. See, I do remember that, but like, did the decals not go to that as well? Are like that decal that Miharu got screwed out of? Couldn't she still find it in the pit stop like right now?
I don't know.
Like eventually, like it'll cycle through probably.
I mean, maybe it's possible. I know that the characters and other Grand Prix items would be coming to the pit stop eventually, but as for like the champion decals, I just don't know about those.
Hmm.
Okay.
What's I gonna say? Yeah, because then you have things like the Xfinity cart or that Call of Duty plane or whatever, and the Sour Patch Kids things. Like, well, good luck finding those now. Because you'll have to find the codes and all that.
Yeah.
How much would I bet that people have them like on eBay? It's like CTR Retrofield Sour Patch Kids codes, $30 each.
Codes $30.
$30 to input some numbers and letters. Oh, like, no, don't hoard them. Don't scalp them.
But do it though.
Because I remember Elijah helped me a little bit with some of those, but I didn't get all of them. I only got a sticker and the wheels. I never got the decal. I got one or two of the. I got the color. No. I got the decal.
I think I got like the Sour Patch cart. I got some things.
Yeah.
Alright, what do I do here? Pretzel.
But what about the master wheels?
I don't have those and I never will, and that's completely okay. And I don't care about the people who say, oh, the people who weren't skilled enough to get the master wheels. Okay, calm down. Like, you didn't have to say it like that. Sorry, you're not skilled enough at playing this racing video game, and when I have everything, all the knowledge needs to complete the game. I don't know. Fucking.
That's a good impression of everyone.
Phoenix, how about you make races a little more challenging for those of us who are just so good at everything and have big dicks?
Big dicks. Higher fans, lol. We got raging cacks.
Kicks.
Do it, I dare you. What? Beanox, stop working on Spyro if that is in fact what you're doing, and patch the video game.
Actually, no, don't do that.
That's true. Actually, if you are working on Spyro, please, for the love of God, release it. We need something.
Please tell us whatever. Give us an announcement. Reveal something.
A trailer, yeah. The second they're like, I don't even know what they would say as like a tagline, but they'd be like, "He is back," and then it's just a purple trailer and it's Spyro. Like, how would you fuck it? Would you scream?
I would die.
No, you can't die. Then you can't play the game.
My
I'd have
ghost
to revive
would
you.
play the game.
No, I have to revive you. And they show playable Bianca.
I don't think I'd be able to handle it.
It was like a 4-player Spyro. And it's Spyro, Hunter, Bianca, and Laura.
Oh,
And then-
God.
And then other playable characters can be unlocked later, like Cinder.
I don't know if they should be too ambitious.
I mean, that would be, I think, a dream game for me if they did. I've always said it, and I'll say it again. If they made a Spyro game that was very similar to like a Dynasty Warriors, or more specifically a Hyrule Warriors type of game, where it's like kind of a beat 'em up, but it felt very Spyro, and it just lets you play as all kinds of different characters from throughout the series, including Legend, and maybe if they wanted to throw 1 or 2 Spyroified Skylanders in there, just to at least acknowledge the series. Like, I wouldn't mind that at all. But if they brought back fan favorites like Cinder, gave Ember and Flame, a glow up, and gave them stuff to do.
Blow up. Oh my God, yes, Queen, blow up. Don't even. I don't know slang anymore.
And that could be really cool. Bring Blink back. I don't know.
Doesn't want
The critters.
Star Wars, solid. What do you want?
Dark Souls.
Who put you on the planet?
Ooh. Fucking Elden Ring 2. He's beaten Elden Ring 3 times in a row in one day, and he wants Elden Ring 2 now.
That's true. With his eyes closed. Hands behind his back.
Tongue tied behind his tongue. What?
Platinumed it 3 times as well.
Platinumed it. He deleted his trophies 3 times so he could just platinum it over. I mean, no, any Crash fan who also loves Spyro or even likes Spyro would agree that Spyro needs a goddamn new game. I mean, it worked for Crash, despite how people feel about like, the difficulty and all that. Like, I mean, I made that video. I will always reference it. I made a video called Spyro and the Concept of Difficulty. That's just one factor in the many factors I would want to see in a new Spyro game. Yeah, but with it, I wouldn't mind seeing Agent Zero being playable in a Spyro Wars. I mean, that'd be kind of funny. And I mean, all kinds of characters. I mean, even like Handel and Greta, or fucking maybe not like all the NPCs from 2 and 3, but just a few to acknowledge 2 and 3, like the most prominent ones that people love and remember.
We cannot relax. We will never relax.
Relax.
I am relaxing. I'm not saying I want it every day like some people are.
But I'm saying, God damn it, Spyro Reignited came out in 2018. That was 4 years ago.
It's true. I think about how I want it every day. But
saying it out loud publicly for all to hear. When you get a TNT crate on your head, start hopping immediately. If you hop enough times. Oh, see, no, they fucked it up because they said if you hop enough times. It's supposed to be if you react fast and hop enough times.
If you react fast, oh god, I'm glad they didn't say that.
Because that's how Aku Aku says in the original. That is the one Aku Aku tip that I remembered as a kid and would always recite out loud. And I remember it word for word to this day. The tint.
Tint. If you get a tint on your head.
The TNT. Yeah, exactly. In the last 4 years, we had 4 Crash games, only 1 Spyro game. I mean, I'm glad that they kept Spyro alive by putting him in. Well, I'm glad that he's in a couple Crash games.
Yeah, but still. Everyone likes Crash because there's actually a challenge and
I mean, the characters are fun. The gameplay's fun.
Yeah,
the same thing as Spyro. Yeah, Bianca would be the sorceress of the group. She'd be the spellcaster. Hunter's the archer. Laura,
She'd be the mage.
Yeah. What would Laura do?
I don't know.
Laura would give the exposition. She's the Miyoga of the group.
I don't like difficulty, actually. I like to relax. I like to turn my brain off. Listen to music. Draw.
You like doing drawings. Jade Punk, she's kind of just setting times, not specifically going for the relics.
I'm not going for anything.
Well, no, I wouldn't want. Wait, how could Alora even be a Sheila reskin? That doesn't make sense. But she's just gonna kick everyone.
She could.
No, I would want them all to be their own separate characters. They could find something for her to do. Maybe give her like a cool little staff or something. I don't know.
All right, Supersonic Master, explain how is it that Crash has more charm than Spyro?
It's because he's comedic and Looney Tunes-esque, and Spyro's just very more fantasy-like. But I mean, they're both equally funny. It's because Crash is crazier. The series is a little wackier. Spyro doesn't tend to go like. Well, because Spyro, I mean, if you look at it, the humor in Spyro doesn't tend to go. It's a little more reserved. It's still really funny and silly, but Crash is like more like hyper. Everyone is ADD. That's why we like Crash.
Okay.
Yeah. No, if all you did was give Alora kicking, that is like the worst thing you could do. Is give her like a thing to do because you don't know. I'm not saying you're a game developer now. Give her an idea. I'm just saying like it has to be way more creative than that. Well, yeah, no, PD animation. That's what I was saying. Again, there's that video that I made. I said, I basically summed it up as I don't want the next Spyro game to be as hard as Crash 4, but I want it to be as challenging as Crash 4. Because there's a difference between hard and challenging. Challenging something that's challenging makes you think about it. Something that's hard means you have to persevere through it. Crash 4 has both, and not always is the hard part of it a good thing. Just look at fucking levels like Seeing Double or tucks and tunnels. It's not fun to go through them.
See, I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't like it when things are fucking balls difficult.
Other challenging games, I still have my limits, he says, as he's trying to 100% Spyro. 106% Crash 4.
Ugh.
I mean, it probably just comes down to preference at the same time. Also, because when it comes to Spyro, like, just because of everyone's like hive mind opinions on everything that's not the first 3 games, and the fact that Spyro has technically has less games that feel like Spyro than Crash does. That's probably why people find they can just pick up and play a Crash game no matter where it is from when it was released. Like, you can still pick up Titans and it feels like Crash for, you know, what it's worth. You can still pick up like Wrath of Cortex and still Crash. You can pick up Twin Sanity and it's a more open Crash. But I keep hearing everyone go, yeah, well, the Dragonfly shit, and then, Hero's Tale wasn't as, you know, it was kind of boring, it was kind of whatever, and it's like, well, those are the only console fucking classic Spyro games, so I don't know what to tell you. And everyone's fucking divided as shit on Legend, so.
What makes the difficulty in Dark Souls like good? What do you mean it's done right?
I don't know. I'm seeing this comment, but I wouldn't know how to answer that because I don't think it is right. I think it's very unfair.
Yes.
See, that's not even comparable to anything that we're talking about, because at least with Crash and Spyro, the difficulty there, they introduce it to you. Also, you can't compare because Dark Souls isn't a kid's game. Crash and Spyro are kids games, but even these newer ones are trying to, like, you know, encompass both audiences, kids that are finding these games for the first time, and those of us who are in our 20s or early 30s who know these games from the beginning and have loved them from the beginning. Like, Crash 4 is the perfect game for both audiences. It's really hard, so kids today who do know kind of harder games but have never really played Crash can get their fix. And then there's us who know games like the very first Crash and all that, and it kind of, you know, does that and then some. So it's very familiar for us, but it feels fresh. But Dark Souls doesn't really have much of a difficulty curve. It's just kind of like, all right, we're gonna throw you in. The first 3 enemies might be kind of easy, but then from there, it's a very consistent, okay, just figure this shit out, and if you can't, then you're gonna die. And to me, that's not fun. To many other people, apparently, it is, but for me, that just feels very unfair, and it doesn't sound like fun at all.
It just sounds like bullshit to me.
It really does. Yeah, that fucking retard that said that Crash is the Dark Souls of platformers, he has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Because he never played a Crash game before. He didn't understand, and they're journalists. You're really gonna listen to a journalist like that? Like, they're not fans. They're just looking for a review so they can get their paycheck. So they'll say whatever just so they can either have a hot take, or whether they agree with everyone else or formulate their own shit. Like, it's whatever, but that's not a fan right there. Never in my life have I heard that before and after that happened. Yeah, exactly. If it's appealing no matter what the player's age, then they're doing it right. But Dark Souls is for a very specific audience. All of From's games are for a very specific audience, and they've already made it known publicly that they're not going to change that anytime soon, which is very unfortunate because that means they're alienating all the casual players who want to experience it in a lighter tone and then work their way up to that difficulty curve, but they're straight up denying that, and that's really wrong of them, I feel.
That's why I play, like, open world games, like that, like Horizon.
Yeah, well, even
Unlike,
games like...
unlike story mode or explorer mode.
Yeah. Well, see, that's there because they don't want you to feel like everything is an ordeal to do, because it's really not.
Because I think the
The way
combat
they-
is difficult enough.
Yeah. But plus it gives you options for how you want to approach things, and so does Dark Souls, but you have to be very careful and very precise. You have to manage a lot more in Dark Souls than you do in other open world games. It's okay to make mistakes in any other game like Breath of the Wild or Immortals or Horizon, but in Dark Souls it sets you back so far, and in Elden Ring mainly too, I'm thinking of right now, like it sets you back so far and you don't really have time to learn what you did wrong. You just have to persevere through it constantly, and that's not fun. But apparently From Software doesn't care about trying to teach players. They just are like, okay, you should know what you could do. I appreciate the part where they say, okay, well, get a hang of the controls, you can test them out, and then go at it. Like, okay, that part of it's cool. The fact that it's so dauntingly and unrelentingly like difficult in the sense of these guys are just going to wail on you and take chunks upon chunks of your health in just a few hits, that's where it's bullshit. From the beginning of the game, that is not okay. That is not cool.
I don't like combat. I've never been good at it. I don't like trial and error. I get enough, you know, trial and error from real life. So Bless Bolts. Channel member link. There should be a link in the description if you would like to take a look at that. Thank you for your interest.
Go to the description, friend. Well, no, why would they... No, why would they install mods and cheats? Just make it part of the game. All they would have to do is just reduce... They would have to, like... To set up another difficulty, like, you could have two modes. You could have, like, you know... Something that... Not that I would say is casual, but something that, you know... Maybe reduce the damage in half, so that when they take less damage.
You said you would shut up.
Like, there could be a mode where they just go, okay, well, the enemies will still wail on you, but they won't do as much damage. But it gives you enough time to, like, you know, get around them and learn what they do. It's just that even that would be a huge help, but no, they're not interested in that. It'd be up to the fans to do something like that. It's just kind of silly. No, Solid, no. They shouldn't have to install a mod. That should just be part of the game. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it should already just be part of the game. Like, I don't... this isn't The Sims, you know?
Especially if it's like an open world thing.
I mean, honestly, a lot of things in The Sims, yes, they should already be part of the game. You shouldn't have to have so many mods, because I do. But then again, well, some things they would never add in the game, like one specific mod, my favorite one.
Ooh, all the sexual things.
They would never put that in the game. That's just me being stupid and having fun.
That one's always funny, especially when they would just get naked randomly for no reason.
I'm just like, hey.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. Super Saiyan Master. I feel like From Software's mentality is just, you fucked up, do it again, dumbass. I mean, yeah.
that's... yeah. And unfortunately, I don't like that. Not my kind of thing.
I mean, because I had some interest from the way the game looked. There was a little bit of interest that was piqued when I first kind of saw the trailers. I was like, well, it looks cool.
Solid. That would be the Wicked Whims mod.
And, yeah, once From Software said that, though, I was like, oh, okay, well, fuck you then. No, I'm not gonna buy your game. Not that my lack of a sale is gonna, impact anything for you, but I mean, that's just uncalled for to be like,
Right.
our games will always be hard.
Maybe you could beat me if you stop dragging your feet.
What are your favorite games that no one else talks about? iNinja. Everyone look up and find a copy online of and play iNinja.
Favorite games that nobody talks about. Oh, what does nobody talk about? Beyond Good and Evil.
I still want to play that.
Fabulous. Fabulous game. Very, very weird final boss. One of the weirdest things I've ever had to do in a game. But very fun.
If you've played Croc, if any of y'all have played Croc and have hoped that Argonaut would make more platformers, they made two. One of them was called Malice, and it's a very odd game. I have it, I played it, and it's kind of bizarre. But then they made iNinja, and that feels really good to control. It's nice. It's level to level, like something like Crash or Spyro. It's a really cool platformer / kind of beat 'em up, and it's really fun.
Hold on, PD. You mean specifically hack and slash? Well, kind of. Yeah, I mean, like, that's most of it. Ratchet and Clank is a platformer shooter. At least that's how I want to see it. So...
I mean, it is.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like, combat's a part of it, but it's like, it's more like the weapons are part of it, and the weapons always do something cool and interesting. And
Plus, everything's easy to understand.
When the game has an easy mode, I'm gonna play on easy mode anyway.
Yeah,
it is a platformer shooter aside from Deadlocked, which is not a platformer in any way, and I don't like it. So there you go.
Yeah, Sammy, if you've seen Croc and you like Croc, and if you've always wished that Argonaut would do more platformers, I would say look up iNinja. It's like iCarly. It's like iNinja. That's how you have to type it in. The letter I, space ninja, and you'll find it. If you're really lucky, you'll find our playthrough of it on VidGames FTW. Because not many people have done playthroughs on it before. Chicka boy. Yeah, I'm surprised no one tells about
How
Croc.
is Deadlocked a platformer? You're standing in an arena.
Tombo would be cool to see come back. I've never played the full version of either of the games. Actually, I've never played the first game. But on one of my PlayStation Underground demo discs, I used to play the demo for Tomba 2, and it was really cool. I've never owned it. I used to play the demo of Tiny Tank, and then I got that game for the first time a few years ago. I've only played a little bit of it though. I haven't beaten it. I should get back to that game. It's really fun.
I never played Tomba. As for Croc, I had the first game. I think I might have had the second game. Yeah, I think I did. I just didn't play it a lot. I couldn't really figure out what was going on. The controls were very wonky. It's just, I don't know. I couldn't get used to it, so it was hard for me to play. So I didn't play a lot of it.
Like if they made a new Croc and just took out the tank controls. As far as I'm aware, I think Croc 2 doesn't have them. But if they made a new, like with KO, if they made a new Krog game and made it feel really really good at control, it would be solid. Like that because the aesthetic of it's already really cute and really cool, and the characters are really silly. So if they could just update them all for new consoles, update their designs and all that, and just fix the controls, make them really 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 good, then I think Croc could have a really cool revival. I'm telling you, I think Crash and Spyro are the ones that kind of started this whole thing of remasters and revivals and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because who the hell ever thought Medieval would come back, or who the hell ever thought that KO would get a new game? It was really cool to see.
From what I've seen and the little that I played of that KO demo, it seems like it would be, it seems like it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
But I'll stream it, but once it comes to console.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'll probably do a day one stream. I'm really excited for it. I didn't get to play the demo. I wish I could have, because it's only on Steam and my computer shits itself every 3 seconds, so there's no way I can play it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really play it either, the way my computer is on Steam, trying to run modern 3D games like that.
I kept hearing everyone say it's very Crash-like, so that's a big plus for me.
Yeah.
But I also want to go back, and I'll try to find them if I can, but I want to go back and try and get the first 2 games. Plus, I need more Dreamcast games anyway, so I would love to play KO on Dreamcast. I only own like 2 Dreamcast games. Neither of which are platformers. I just have Slave Zero, which is some weird shooter I found randomly, and the first Soul Calibur. So I would love to have platformers on the Dreamcast. If 41 fucking says it, no, I'm never playing Sonic Adventure 1 or 2, so don't even bother asking.
Nah. Do you plan to have like a collection of video game consoles someday?
I already have one. I've got almost...
like a huge collection where like everything in existence.
Well, not in existence. It's not gonna be like AVGN, but I mean, seeing things.
Everything that you would want.
Well, sure, because I'm already doing that, and that's a part of the reason why I have to fix my room up entirely and completely redo it, because I just have so much, and it looks very messy at the moment. But I think watching a whole lot of AVGN as a kid and all that made me, as a teenager rather, made me go like, you know what, I kind of do want to get my hands on a bunch of retro stuff just because I love it so much. So that's why I got like, the Japanese PS1, so I can buy Japanese games now. That's why I got all the Crash ones. I got Spyro 1. I have Spyro 2 in my Amazon cart, so at some point when I can save up some money for that, I'm gonna definitely buy it. And
Hollow Knight. I've never played it.
Hollow Knight, you wouldn't like it. It's a 2D game.
2D platformer, yeah. I don't play those except Shantae. It's the only 2D platformer that I like.
Shantae has moments where it wants you to execute precise platforming, but other than that, it's very like just kind of exploration based sort of. But games like Hollow Knight or whatever, or like Shovel Knight, they're very like they invoke like the old like Game Boy games or like Metroidvanias, but are like almost consistently like precise platforming. So I don't know how much you'd like those. I mean, I'd probably want to play it.
Considering I hate the first Shantae game.
Yeah, it's probably like that if I had to guess. I played a bit of Shovel Knight. It's okay. I didn't really jump on that boat like everyone else did. It's not really a game that I was ever hyped for. But yeah, I mean, if y'all want to know about my collection of consoles, I have. Well, I bought an NES off of Amazon, but it came, by the time it got to my house, it was all cracked and everything. There's a big gash going through it, and it didn't play properly. So I have to find out what to do with that. So in its place, I bought a Retron, so it can play NES games. So I've got that for an NES. I have an SNES, an N64, a GameCube, Wii U, Switch, PS1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Xbox original, 360, and 1. My brother owns a Genesis. I have a Dreamcast. But on those more retro consoles and the ones we didn't grow up with, like Genesis, NES, SNES, and 64, Dreamcast, we don't have very many games for them, like, at all. So that's why I want to get more games on those consoles. But we have like a crap ton of Wii games and Wii U games, a bunch of PS2 games and GameCube games.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them were stuff we grew up with and just would collect throughout the years, and some I haven't played, like Sly 2, 3, Jack 2, 3, Jack X.
Do you really want to
couple
play
Ratchets.
Sly 3 after watching me play it?
Listen, I didn't know, so oh, I mean, I have the game, I might as well, but I don't know how much I'm gonna enjoy it, and it's only gonna make you really pissed if I end up finding it an easier experience, which I don't know if I will. A lot of it looks insanely bullshit, but I don't know how.
Stupid.
I don't know how I'm gonna handle a lot of those sections and all that. I still have to beat Sly 2 first. We didn't get very far in it. It's so funny. It's really telling how, like, the first time I ever played Sly, my brother and I beat it in a day. Not everything, but we beat it from beginning to end in a day. And then we went on to Sly 2, and like we never finished it, just because of how different the gameplay and the art style and all that was. It's just not as appealing.
Hayden, have I watched Scream movies? No, I don't like horror movies.
Scream. I mean, if anything, I would say you should watch the very first one because it's funny. It's not very scary in the sense of, you know,
Okay, well,
and it's not
I don't
super gory.
know. Super.
Well, I mean, people are gonna get stabbed, but it's not like anything
know,
with
but
the
I-
eyes happen. It's not like, you know.
I know, but I don't like that still.
I mean, I
Like-
get it. I mean, no, I get it. Because no, I was the same way, and I didn't want to watch it. And then my mom was like, "No, I mean, you'll probably laugh at it more than anything." And I'm like, "Well, all right." And then yeah, because it's campy. It's really, it doesn't take itself seriously. Like, it tries to, but when it comes to the actual like horror parts, it's really really silly.
I've watched Scary Movie 2 and 4, or at least parts of it. And those are funny. But...
Okay, imagine that, but imagine it without it being like, "Hi, we're a comedy, we're a comedy." Like it was trying to take itself seriously, but it's still really funny. Like, that's basically what the first Scream is.
I guess, but I don't know.
Also too, because I've never seen, I don't know if this was intentional on their part or whatever. I mean, I swear it feels like a borderline parody. I swear, because I've never seen another horror thing like it could do it this frequently to its slasher character. But like, they kick the crap out of Ghostface so many times, it's really fucking funny. Like, he'll trip over something, or they'll like smack him in the face with a pan and knock him out, and they'll run away or something. It's just so funny.
I mean, that's funny, I guess, but...
Yeah, no, I can agree with you, Super Sonic Master. Actually, I agree with you fully.
Oh,
So-
oh, God.
Yes. Sly 1's style being more simplistic, yes. Not really appreciating the minigames. I mean, yeah, no, I mean, seriously. I mean, watch back when Miharu tried to do the racing with Murray.
It's so stupid.
But the
But even then, I caught, like, when I was playing Sly 3, I was like, the minigames in the first game are fucking heaven compared to this.
That's true. Well, that's why I like Sly 1 as well, because it felt very focused on Sly. I mean, it was all about Sly for the most part. In terms of gameplay, they really wanted to be like, how can we adapt those, you know, how can we adapt some really good stealthy gameplay? I mean, it all just made sense. You could see the idea, and it was, that idea was at its prime. Out the gate was Sly 1. 2 and 3, they were like, well, how can we make it more? And that's always like the trap. It's like more, we have to go bigger, we have to do more. So by Sly 3, you have moments where the moment-to-moment gameplay isn't how you platform, it's playing as like 5 characters one after another in the span of 20 minutes, because now for story purposes they all have to be part of the heist. And that number one detracts from Sly, and number two means more gameplay styles you have to remember and get a hang of right then and there, or else you're going to fail. And it more opportunities for the game to break itself, and then you don't know what you're doing, and it's too late, and then you've already either fucked something up, or it doesn't work the way it's supposed to, and you still fail regardless. There's just so much more that goes wrong in those kinds of games. Thankfully, it didn't really happen in Spyro 3, but like, could you imagine if they were like, okay, play as Spyro for this part. Okay, now you're going to immediately switch to Sergeant Bird, and now you're going to immediately switch to Agent 9. Like, that would be hell.
Yeah,
that would suck.
That's what it feels like.
They didn't. Well, I'm saying what's wrong with that, Solid. Like, they don't give you time to breathe and learn. You have to do these things right away, or else if you don't get a hang of how fucking Penelope's RC car or whatever else fucking works.
There's no room to breathe. It's all like just one after the other. Remember the control schemes for everyone. Like, most of the mistakes I make is because I can't remember, like, I can't remember the controls.
They never really properly have the time to like really get you into like feeling them out. There isn't any intimate alone time with those control schemes. Look at Crash 4. Do you think you'd really be able, even if it's just a button press, but do you really think you'd be actually able to get a hold of Ika Ika, Kapunawa, Lani Loli, all one after another at the very start of the game? No. They gave you levels upon levels with a solo mask, a singular mask, here and there. Then they introduce another mask character. Okay, well, what are their powers? Okay, one whole level is just that mask. And then maybe in another little...
Imagine if the entirety of Crash 4 was the ending segment of Cortex Castle. That's what it feels like.
Yes. So you can't just give us that right out the gate. You have to build up to it, which Crash 4 does. It gives you levels with just a singular mask. It gives you a level with 2 masks, so you can like, a little bit of challenge in there. And then by Cortex Castle, you're doing all 4 of them, because now it's like you're very familiar now with how everything goes. Now do it. They just clumped everything into one. I mean, in Sly 3, yes, not in Crash 4. Crash 4, they clumped them all into one by the time of Cortex Castle, because that's the challenge. The challenge is, can you get through this little gauntlet with all 4 of the masks one after another? And it's supposed to be moment to moment, real fast. You're like, oh shit, I gotta remember. But you know how to do it because they spent the whole game teaching you how each one works. That's good game design. No tutorial besides a little bit of text. Really, you don't even need that text. If you just fiddle with the buttons, you happen to press triangle, you see ahead of you what the button is what the mask is doing. Boom, there's your tutorial. Just press a button and figure out. You can see what the impact that it has on the world or on Crash or Coco. So from there, you know how then to use it. Yeah. That's good game design. Sly 3 does not implement good game design. Because sure, you can spend an intimate singular level with Murray and try to figure out what he's going to do, but then they have you do like 5 different things with Murray. You're either handling him on foot, doing some fucking Five Nights at Freddy's bullshit with some cameras and making sure enemies don't come and invade your shit, or there's just all these things that they just throw in there, and none of it makes any sense. There's no build up to any of it.
Yeah.
Penta gentleman. He's Irish.
I was actually gonna say something like that.
I like the part where even without the straitjacket, we still don't see Ripperu's hands.
Yeah. He doesn't have hands. Where's my hands? It's the Pasadena.
Pasadena opossum. She says, "Yeehaw, Crash, jump into my pants."
Alright.
I mean, that's what she wants.
Jump into my pants.
And then he'd blow a raspberry at her and spin away.
She likes it.
She says in CTR, and I quote, "Give me a kiss. I want some bandicooties." She's
What
just
the-
very horny for him all the time. That's a thing she says. I'm not
Oh,
lying.
I didn't even remember that. That's hilarious.
She is just horny for him 24/7. It's really weird.
Tag Team is a very horny game.
It is. It is too, because that's when Coco says, "What do you think of Engine? I like when he waddles." And the
No,
way she says it, I swear to God, is very flirty.
No, she's like, "Do you think Engine is cute? I like the way he waddles."
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the way she says it though, yeah, exactly. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, no, I mean, don't even get me started with Coco and CTTR. They made her say a lot of weird things that just, I was like, how old? What year was that? 06? 05?
I
05.
think so.
I was like 10. So, oh boy.
Oh boy. It's happening.
There's a reason C and K to CTTR Coco is my favorite.
Uh-huh. Oh, I see.
Oh, I see. What do those letters stand for?
I see.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, put your own
Makes
sticker on,
sense.
you narcissist. Should hear me.
What?
I said put your own face on your car, you narcissist.
Yeah, I know. I was actually thinking of that. I was like, let's represent myself.
Don't even put Crash on there.
I mean,
It's funny, wait.
solid, like, no, you're right about the game scene changing, but like, that's the problem for me. It's because I don't adapt well to change.
Well, I don't even think that had anything to do with Sly, because Sly only changed within its own series. It's not like it did the Jack thing and became an entirely different genre.
Yeah, that's...
That is specifically, if you watch back interviews with Jason Rubin, specifically Jason Rubin, not Andy Gavin, specifically Jason Rubin, you watch interviews with him and how he talks about Jack. He has gone on record publicly to say that GTA, it's not like they were trying to like clone GTA, although they kind of did, but it was
popular.
it was a direct influence on everything. The way it looks, the way it why there's guns and jacking vehicles. It's all about the fact that GTA was the big pusher of bigger, wider environments to explore in, all this stuff to do, shooting things and taking vehicles. So GTA, those middle line, PS2 GTA games were like everything back in the day. And also the fact that Call of Duty was really starting to grow around that time as well. It wasn't at its peak popularity yet, but it was getting there. Those two were the direct influences on where Jack was going to go direction-wise from then on out after the first game.
Jak 2 was not amazing. Jak 2 left a sour taste in my mouth.
Yeah, I didn't get super sour over it, but it's just, I mean, it is very different. I never finished it. I do want to finish it at some point in the future, but it's a very bizarre game. I do appreciate the first game a little bit more because it feels more Crash-like and more just, it's a platformer and it was fun.
Yeah, I don't adapt well to change. So if you take something that I really, really like and change it up drastically, I'm not gonna like it.
I mean, it'd be the equivalent of like, well, it was actually the equivalent. I was like Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Nuts and Bolts, or like if it was like 3 Bomberman games and then Bomberman at 0, like changing it up so differently right out the gate is already kind of weird when there's no warning for it. But see, Crash was a bit different and Spyro was a bit different because they slowly got there. And also, it just didn't really help that they were passed on from different devs and publishers and all that. But when you make the conscious decision, if you hold the IP to just drastically change what made the first 2 games so good, like it can be weird for a lot of people.
What do you mean you were done with platformers? I don't understand how one could be done with platformers. Like, I don't get it.
I mean, maybe if you're a fan of more genres than, like, a lot more genres than just platformers, I suppose. I don't know. I mean, well, I was kind of that way once.
Don't
There
you
was a
like
time where
fantasy worlds with cool characters and stuff? Color.
I mean,
Don't you like color in your games?
I mean, yeah, there was that time when I was a teenager where I was like, maybe Crash is just for kids, and I should play some else I can relate to with my friends. So I tried playing Call of Duty. I legit stopped playing Crash and tried to play Call of Duty, and it was not fun. And wouldn't you know it, could you take a wild guess as to what Crash game got me back into being like, you know what? Crash is my jam. Crash is where I feel at home. It did a lot for me in my life. I can't just get rid of it. Crash of the Titans.
Hell
I was
yeah.
bored one day, decided to play it, and that's where it clicked. I was like, I can't just stop playing Crash. I love it too much. It kind of helped me get out of that weird little like semi-funk. I say semi because it's not like it affected me emotionally. It just affected me in the sense of like, how do I can't relate to my friends when all they fucking talk about during lunch or whatever is Call of Duty. No one talks about platformers anymore. That was just a weird time for everyone in the gaming industry. That's when shit started to change. That's why I like that. That's why I like that Wii now for the PS4 and 5 era. They both coexist. I always knew they could. I guess the industry didn't think so. But they can. And they are, which is good. You still have your fucking Call of Duties and your Battlefields, but you have Crash, Spyro, KO.
That's why I like this platformer resurgence.
Exactly. Yeah, ukulele, even if it's weird, but it's still fun a little bit.
This is my
Whatever
time.
else. Yeah, Boba Fett says what's weirder with me is that I love Jet 2. The storytelling and characters and the world they kept me going to the end. I never played the series as a whole until I played Daxter first. Yeah, that's interesting. But unfortunately, that's why people have all that, the fandoms or whatever have that hive mind mindset where it's like, for a lot of series, I mean, people forget about Crash 1, the very first one. They say, oh, it's too hard, you can't even save the game unless you get a gem or complete a bonus round, or oh, whatever. And then they'll say, oh, well, Spyro 1's too boring because you can't talk to people except the dragons, and the worlds are too empty and big, and oh, Jack 1 is too kid-like, and the rest of the series is so grittier and cooler.
Why do people find it so easy to hate the first game of any series?
Because it was the early one. It was the one that they were just dipping their toes into whatever kinds of games they were trying to make, and then when they finally hit their stride, either they changed it up drastically later, or they just made the rest of the sequels better, quote unquote better. I mean, that's even that's subjective. Again, I go back more to Spyro 1 than 3 because, I mean, I just finished playing through Spyro 3, through all of them really, but I just finished Spyro 3 117% on stream again. And even though, thankfully, I did have a better time than I thought I would doing the rest of the stuff I needed to do for cleanup, like the speedways and shit, I inherently don't like going back to those because they're never fun for me. But Spyro 1, you can throw me into any level in any world, and I'll clean that shit up immediately because it's
Hey,
fun to
Solid.
go around and do stuff.
Solid, I agree with you on Ukulele. I don't like that game. It's because they tried to be something and they weren't it. They tried to be Banjo and they weren't it.
I think if they gave Ukulele their own identity, that was, I mean, because it was spiritually inspired by Banjo, but they did a lot of shit that was directly lifted from Banjo, and they thought, well, if we reskin it with these guys, it'll work. It'll be fresh and new, and it just did not have that spirit. They really should have just made them their own thing, rather than try to be Banjo. I mean, that's also why people, I think, are maybe on the opposite hand. Because on one hand, people really want a new Banjo game, but on the other hand, it's like, well, Rare's not the same as they once were. They're divided. Some of them are in Playtonic, some of them are in other companies. Only a fraction, probably, of the people that all came together to make Banjo, Kazooie and Tooie, are probably still there at Rare now. So, can Rare even do a Banjo game justice again? Like, make another new Banjo game and make it good? And make it feel like, the first two, but like, modern? Or I don't know.
I don't know.
Because it's like drawing something. Okay, I remember doing like a circle analogy. So let me try to bear with me for this. Let me explain it this way. If you spend 3 days straight drawing nothing but circles, and you're making them look really good, or any kind of little design, and you're doing that design really good, it's very specific, it's got a certain style to it, and then you just stopped doing that for fucking 20 years, and then you came back to it, could you still do it again because you took that long of a time off from doing it in the first place? That's exactly what happened. They made 2 games in the 90s and early 2000s, stopped for a very long time. Let's just not fucking count nuts and bolts on this. Traditional Banjo platformers, they made 2, didn't make any console platformers like that again for a long time. Would they even be able to do it again? Especially because it's more than one person, it's more than just a few people. It was a whole team, a very specific team, and a lot of them are not there anymore. Playtonic at least attempted, but people are very divided by it.
But then again, I like Banjo-Tooie, which a lot of people don't like.
I mean, and that is what Ukulele was trying to emulate, because that was something that was a game a lot of people liked, was Banjo-Tooie. So you could tell with the bigger environments, the way you can, backtrack when you needed to. I mean, granted, I don't think they did the whole shortcut thing, like the interconnected shortcuts. I don't think they did that, but
no.
They at least tried to kind of copy Tui's sort of exploration style and try to build on top of it with the expanding of the worlds and stuff. But where I have my opinion that differs vastly from yours, where I think they spread everything out too much, which makes it harder to remember where you went or what you still have left to do in Tui. That's the feeling that Ukulele gives me, but on a way more like negative scale, because it
Yeah.
just doesn't feel fun
It
at
doesn't
all.
have a charm at all.
I'll give it one thing. I remember a lot of areas from Tui, and they were really cool. It did still feel like Banjo-Kazooie, you know, not the game, but the series, like the feel of it as a whole. I couldn't even tell you what worlds there are in Ukulele. There's the tribal one, the first one. There's the ice world. There's, I don't know, casino later, I think.
How many levels can you name from Banjo-Tooie?
There's Mime Temple. There's Glitter Gulch. Is it Glitter Gulch Mine or something like that?
Glitter Gulch Mine, that's it.
Then there's Grunty Industries. There's Cloud Cuckoo Land. There's Hailfire Peaks. I mean, there probably still more, but there's really what, 5 or 6 right there, I think. Or how many were that? How many was that? Like 5, 4 or 5?
Like 5. I was hoping you would actually start to name them in order. I was really impressed, but then you stopped.
Well, I'm sorry. No, I was just trying to go off the ones I can remember off the top of my head. I'm not gonna remember them all in order. There's some that I don't remember the names for.
Mime Temple.
Witchy World.
Glitter Gulch Mine. Witchy World. Pterodactyl Land.
Pterodactyl Land. I had that in my head. I had the area in my head. I couldn't remember the name. I was probably gonna say like I would have said like the dinosaur one.
Jolly Roger's Lagoon.
Yes, that one as well. I had that in my head. I forgot the name. Well, I didn't forget the name. I just didn't say it.
Grunty Industries. Hailfire Peaks. Well, actually, I don't know if this is the correct order because
It's close.
at some point, if you get enough jiggies, you just start going in any order. But
There's no such thing as a wrong opinion, Solid.
that doesn't make sense.
Well, I know he's joking because he puts a little smiley face at it, but I'm just saying there is no such thing as a wrong
Solid
opinion.
puts a smiley face after everything, especially when laughing at me after I fuck up in a game.
Because I don't know, I'm going to be honest, I don't know how much is the whole unadulterated truth with what you're saying in the comments, and how much of it is just trying to goad us by saying the exact opposite of what we like or what we think. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
I
yeah, no,
don't know.
Spyro 1's a good game. Oh, well, I don't really, I don't know. I don't really like Spyro 1. Like, how much of that is true?
Sometimes I think he's just trying to be a troll, because every time I get mad at someone, he's just like, I'm so glad that they did this.
Well, a silly troll. You're not like a mean troll. We're not gonna ban you over anything, but like, yeah. See, he's laughing. He knows. You know what you've done.
I'm like this close to banning you, but like.
No. He's not being mean though. If you're being mean and being like, no, you're wrong. I don't know. I don't even care. Like, that's an asshole. But you're not an asshole.
But if you legit don't like platformers and stuff, like, I want to know, why do you like my channel if you don't like the games that I play?
He wants you to play more Mass Effect. Oh wait, sorry, that has a lot of talking. I forgot he
It has
doesn't
a lot
like
of
that.
talking. You don't like talking. We could voice chat if you are willing to give me $25 a month.
Oh my god. Oh, that is one of those perks, isn't it? I forgot about that.
Yeah, it is.
I don't want anyone to think they could do that too. I don't want to abuse your Patreon just to come on to this thing and be like, I'm gonna just troll the stream. Like,
I don't care. They
feel
give me
people-
money.
I would care because that's a fucking troll.
Oh,
Get them out of here. They're just gonna do stupid shit.
also, you did that, and now you sound super far away. I can't hear you.
I'm really sorry. What about right now?
No, hold on. Nope. Still not.
Oh, did I fuck it all up?
I think you may have.
How about now?
Nope.
Okay, hold on. All right, can you hear me?
No,
I still sound weird.
you sound far away.
Okay, how about now?
Nope.
God damn it! What happened? Did that fix anything?
No. Here, let me try this.
God damn it.
All right, try speaking now.
Hello.
Nope. I literally cannot hear you.
What about now?
Nope. I don't know what happened. I just can't hear you.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna go into the Zoom link again. Give me a minute.
Okay. Hold on.
All right, we're good now.
Uh, okay, that was a little better.
I don't know what else to do.
There we go, there we go. Okay, we're good now.
We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi everyone. Sorry for that. I was making a joke and then I fucked everything up.
Yeah, every time you do that distorted, like, thing, you always sound far away after.
It's probably just because it's the distortion. Probably just fucks with it.
Afro Circus, Afro Circus. Also, Jonas is here, hello.
Oy. Why is Nintendo so good at drawing cute Rosalinas?
I don't know.
Anyway. Race along, hello. They're doing a ring race. Oh shit. Remember when that was one of the little challenges you had to do for the Grand Prix? It's like, well, not the Grand Prix, but to get the coins, it was like, oh, do like 12 laps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit gets hard.
This was the level I was able to do that one challenge where it was like hold blue flame
Oh yeah.
for like 3 laps.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you told me about that.
This one.
Yeah, you helped me with that because I was having trouble with that one. You were like, oh, just do Koala Carnival. And I was like, oh shit. You're a genius.
Oh no!
Coco Bandicoot's still my favorite character. Yes, I agree with you, Maurice. She is good. We must appreciate the Coco. All right, so like I said, in a little bit, I'm gonna leave for a tiny bit to go and do some yard
Okay.
work.
I'm done. I'm done. New high score though.
New high score.
So my highest score is, oh my god, that's a lot. Yeah, which Ratchet and Clank video? I don't know. I haven't done a lot.
Is it the one about the best starting point, or one of the Rivet ones? Or one of the reaction videos where you were like, it's Neferi.
Yeah, either it was a reaction video, it was the ripped apart the starting point one, or it was the fake out villain one.
Super Sonic Master, I don't, you don't have to tell me twice. I am entirely, I was you. I was you when I was your age. Don't worry.
When I was your age, I did this.
That's why I said my favorite iteration of Coco is C and K.
Oh, it was my Ratchet and Clank story. Nice. Wait a minute.
Ah.
So you knew all my opinions then, and you decided, yeah, I'll stick around.
C and K through C is CTR. Ratchet and Clank story.
What the hell? I hate Deadlock. Sub. The fuck?
He said, yo, this girl know what she's talking about. I'm gonna subscribe. Oh yeah, by the way, everyone, happy day crabs fries. This is a monumental day.
Happy Pie Day. Who wants to have pie on Pie Day?
Oh yeah, today's also Pie Day. Let's have a piece of pie to celebrate the day crabs fries. Today is the day crabs fries. Let's celebrate with a couple of pies. Oh.
Let's celebrate with pies and fry.
Pies and fry?
Pies and fry.
A singular French fry?
A singular fry.
From where?
Just a small fry. From McDonald's, no harm done.
Oh, I get it, a small fry.
Oh my god.
Ew, pie. Yeah, okay, that's something I can agree with you on. I don't like pie either.
I like pie, but only certain types.
My mom likes pie, and every time she gets one from the store, I'm like, oh!
I like fruit pies.
Kiwi, hello.
I know you don't like when I call it the goo, but...
That's gross.
It's not gross, it's so good!
Why would you call it the goo? It sounds like
Because
you're
it
just
sounds
scooping at its insides.
Funny.
Oh, God, it's like you're giving it a fucking
It's
autopsy.
actually delicious.
Oh. Doesn't sound right at all.
Do you like any gooey things?
I don't think I can say. I mean, do you consider peanut butter gooey?
That could be a little bit gooey, I guess.
I mean, I don't
Too
dip
gooey.
my
It's
hand.
kind of solid, but...
Well, yeah, because if you leave it out on this, okay. Sometimes we've had it happen before where we'll have bought a little jarred peanut butter, but on hot summer days it'll get so hot to the point where it kind of gets a little jiggly, and it's really kind of, I don't like it like that. We have to put it in the fridge to cool it down a bit so it's not so gooey. It's really weird. I don't like it.
Oh, cherry pie. Cherry pie is so good.
Like if I open up a nice little jar of Jif, I'll like stick my finger in it, but I'm not gonna like scoop a whole bunch out with my hand. That's disgusting.
Ugh. And then you're gonna put it on your mouth and you're gonna
What?
you're gonna be like a dog and you're gonna be like nah 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 nah.
Oh, yeah, I'll stick a whole bunch in my mouth and I'll be like, my tongue will kind of like dart in and out.
Yeah. I love dogs and peanut butter.
I love sticking spoonfuls of peanut butter down dogs' mouths. It's my favorite pastime.
It sticks to the roof of their mouth and they're just like yeah 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Their mouth can no longer function.
They go, or.
The cats do the same thing. Can you give cats peanut butter?
I don't know. Probably not. I'm not sure though. It'd be funny if they did the same thing though. They're just like, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
No, I don't think she did. I don't think she lost all the charm in Crash 4. If anything, they just made her a lot. Okay, here's the thing. You also have to compare not just with Insane, but like with every iteration of Coco we've ever gotten, where like sometimes to make her funny, sometimes okay, she started off very straightforward. She wasn't very funny. She was a lot softer. Her animations, her death animations were a lot tamer. That stuck for quite a bit. Twinsanity kind of, she only had a few scenes, but they tried to have a little bit of fun with her. And then when it shifted to Sierra and Radical started like, trying to do more of that Cartoon Network humor, they tried to make her more funny in that regard. But I think Crash 4 actually did her. I'm not saying they didn't do her justice in the Titans games, but I think that they really nailed down a nice medium for Coco where she's still the cute girl, but she's really, really silly. About as silly as Crash. Not as much, but enough to where she can exaggerate her face a bit. She can have some really wild, expressions and reactions. But she is still the straight man to Crash's fool in terms of comedic duo.
Ooh.
I mean, this was the first game that put the two of them together and made them, travel together, and you see both of them in the cutscenes. Like, that is so cool. I've always wanted a game like that. So while she's still, like a cute kind of kid and she's still wacky, Crash is just that funky, dumb big brother, and she still has to be she's still smart, and she's still, the calm center of the two of them. I think that works out very much in the narrative's favor. So I think they did a fantastic job with her. And even though it's not Debbie Derryberry, I still like Aiden Regal. I would go so far as to say I wouldn't even mind if Eden Regal was the definitive Coco from now on. If Debbie ended up retiring Coco, it's gonna be sad because she's been Coco forever. But I think Eden did a really good job with this particular iteration of her. No. What do you mean she wasn't as cute as before? I think she's even cuter.
Are you saying that Crash 4 Coco isn't cute?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
That's
well,
not true at
initially.
all.
No, that's not true at all. Look at her little dance. She does her little like skippity doo dah dance when you beat a level with her.
It's really cute.
Does she have any? Let me see. Does she have any specific quirks that I really like? There were things that she did or said or something, or the inflection of certain lines from other games that made me like. Again, I was a preteen / a teen, so I was just like, "Holy shit!" But no, seriously, like, oh god, we're gonna do that. Should I stop myself before it gets weird?
No, keep going.
No. Toner. God damn it. Well, it's things you already know about, but I mean, it's absolutely 100% true. I was really infatuated with the way she said, I had his brain and put him to sleep. It looked like he needed some. The poor shark thingy, and just how softly she said that. Yeah, she was like kind of batted her eyes a little bit. Her eyelashes. I was like, holy shit, stop. Coco, what are you doing?
Oh my god.
Or when she talks about Nina in Minute for Mutant, and she does like a little hip wiggle. And I'm the only one who fucking ever noticed that shit.
Ooh.
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 I don't know if Crash 4 Coco has any moments like that. Oh no, there's one. It's the part when she's like, how does she say it? Like, we battle, he loses. A little sway she does. I think that's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Don't mess with Pasadena Possum.
There's just little things they do that I like. I still think the best skin for her is Persona. The moment they decided to make Coco a cute little ninja girl, I was like, what the fuck, Twister Bob?
What the fuck?
I'm like,
Ew,
what were they
preteen.
thinking?
I like how I guess it's like, ew, preteen.
What does that mean?
Oh no. The age.
Solid, what
we
kind of
all
life
were.
do you live?
What kind of who are you really?
Who are you?
Ew, preteens. Ew. 12.
Okay, solid, then do not watch Turning Red whatsoever. Don't watch that movie. If you're like, ew, preteens, then stay the fuck away from that movie, because apparently you're not gonna like it.
Stay away from 13-year-old girls.
Well, you should anyway, but still.
Actually, you should just stay
Unless-
away from them because they're relentless.
They'll fucking hold you down and kick you.
They will murder you.
They'll murder you. They'll spit coke in your mouth.
Oh no.
They'll sneeze into your open mouth.
Ew. It's gross.
Oh my god. Okay, now see, this is where I'm getting really confused. If you watched it and enjoyed it, then why did you say ew preteen? I don't understand.
Well, I don't. What? I'm person. Are you though? Ew, preteens. Well,
Oh,
what?
okay, yeah, see, everyone's confusing me because Super Saiyan Master goes, it was the complete opposite for Crash. That Crash 4, he says, I love his new design, made room for way bigger expressions. That's the same thing for Coco.
It's the same
Do you
for Coco, though.
freeze frame any of the faces she makes in the cutscenes and then compare that to like fucking Wrath of Cortex or Twin Sanity or fucking Nitro Kart or Twin Sanity. No, I said that already. Tag Team Racing. Like fucking
Tag team racing.
really? Like she's very expressive in Crash 4. Again, they try to make her more down to earth. They try to make her more like she's just a silly kid who can still act just as crazy as Crash, but she's still that like straight man to his antics. Because that's how she's always been. So they kept that up, but they made her feel look more. They made her feel look more like a kid than I think the other games really did.
I'm just a person on the internet. Aren't we all?
You know what I wish they would do? There is a description, and I think it was with the Cortex. The reason why they put her in so many in that era of Crash, the reason why they put Coco in so many like kung fu poses and shit, because they said that one of her, it wasn't an eye dog thing, but they were like, oh, one of her like, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, I guess pastimes, or hobbies, like, you know, tinkering with inventions and watching cheesy kung fu action movies. Like, I want them to explore more of that about her.
Yeah. 'Cause she
That'd
was
be
supposed
so
to be
cool.
like, you know, practicing kung fu and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's why her spin kick is the way it is. It's not much of a spin like Crash is. It's more of a kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see more stuff like that, you know. Like that's why I would want a game where you can platform but yet still like create like inventions or weapons or something as Coco. That could be really cool. Because you could always put goggles or grease stains on her clothes or whatever. You could put goggles on her, but to have that part of her gameplay, they've never done that before, and that could be really interesting. But not make it to where it's a shitty mini game or anything like that. Just make it a really cool part of the gameplay.
I don't remember my preaching days.
How old are you, dude?
I was probably fucked up. I was crazy back then.
I don't remember my preteen days. How old are you? Like 16. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, Coco seems like she'll make really good AMVs. No, that is, well, okay. That's something they're exploring with her. That she's like a gamer girl, and I you know what? That's a huge plus.
That's a huge turn on, yo.
Because the original CTR thing was like, oh, she started a dating site or whatever, an online dating service. But that's really weird, especially considering she's like kind of still a kid or like a teen at the very most, at the very oldest. So like they changed it here to be like she started an online gaming thing. Okay, that makes more sense for her. And the fact that I mean, if anything, I feel like the inspiration behind Wumpa League, whatever it's going to be, is in fact like Coco. For some reason, they felt the whole esports-esque thing with her kind of would make for some cool. The ties that Wumpa League had, Wumpa League seems to have ties to Coco's, you know, like 100% backstory, which they only took because of the fact that Nitrofield changed it from an online dating service to an online gaming service.
Huh.
So I mean, so technically we have this game, Nitrofield, to thank for whatever Wumpa League ends up being.
Yeah.
But as a personality trait, I mean that's right up her alley. I mean the ending of Crash 4 shows them all playing video games. That's awesome. That's cool. It's a little meta at the same time, but it's cool. It's a very endearing trait for her specifically. Because she's the only one really shown taking selfies and shit in this game. I remember thinking it was initially thinking it was very weird for Crash to be the one with a phone in Crash 4. Because I was like, does he even fucking know how to use a phone?
Wow, I just randomly spun out. That was weird.
Crash,
Yeah,
I don't think would be
how
the.
does Crash know how to use a phone?
I don't. Crash is not the one to be taking these fucking like Instagram ready selfies. He would fucking put his thumb over the lens without knowing.
Yeah. It's not smart enough.
He's
to use a
stupid.
phone. He's smart enough to use a photo booth.
I suppose. Well, to abuse the fuck out of the photo booth.
To abuse it and take pictures of his underpants.
His underpants. No, Crash would absolutely flash the camera with his bare ass if given the opportunity. I feel he'd do that. Oh yeah, Yaya probably would. I would like it if Yaya ends up being an online friend of Coco. Oh, most definitely. They're the only girls of that smaller nature, so like, they would definitely hang out together. I feel Pasadena would hang out with like with Tana and them.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, panda.
John, we were just talking a little teeny tiny bit about Turning Red.
Yeah, we just watched it the other day.
I liked it a lot.
Good.
Yeah. It was really funny.
It was funny. We're just like, but me and Hari got so mad at how the bully never apologizes. We had like a long conversation about that. Because we're just like, why does everybody like on Twitter, Twitter, the hell site that cancels anyone without a second thought, like it lets him get off scot-free.
Not call him out. Yeah, exactly.
And like, it's like, oh, just because he's just a kid. That's what kids are like. Oh, but what, like, adults should know better. And like, if you're an adult, you're expected to know everything. So, like, kids can do anything. And like, you don't need to apologize when you're a kid. Like, shut up. You need to apologize, whether you're a kid or whether you're an adult.
Actually, I'd like to counter that specific point with the fact that what people are canceling this movie over is the fact that she defies her mother. Well,
I don't even
that's a
care
very
about that.
that's a very no, because they're saying that's a very un-Pixar like thing to do in their films. Have someone defy their parent. It's like yeah, no, somebody said Nemo defied his dad.
Like Little
Meredith
Mermaid
defied
Finding
her
Nemo.
parents.
Like Brave.
Did you forget that a lot of Pixar's fucking main characters who are kids or whatever that have parents, that literally kicks off the plot that they defy them?
I know the bully got pounced, but I mean after that. The thing is, yes, he deserved that, but then after that. And he was like, I'm sorry. And he was like fucking sniveling, little whimpering, like, asshole. Like,
He used the situation to play victim,
yeah.
but he's the one who started it.
Yeah, he's the one who started it, and then he played the victim, and then afterwards they just immediately accept him because, oh, you like the boy band? You're in our friend group now. And, like, we're just gonna hug you and, like, you know, immediately forgive you. It's like, no. Fucking, he has to, like, apologize and mean it. And then people were saying, like, oh, but that's the most 13-year-old shit ever. Just, like, immediately accept someone and, like, you know, be friends no matter what.
No, not
it's
really.
like, that is not how I was when I was 13. I hated all my bullies. And I only forgave them if they apologized to me. And even then, they still weren't my friends.
I mean, yeah, it's
I'm
something
wondering
easy
what kind of life these people had when they were 13 to think
Yeah.
that's okay. It's like, really?
You fellas ever seen someone so ugly it hurts to look at them? No. Me. You should watch it, Kiwi. I haven't seen Onward yet. We should watch that at some point next.
Onward is good. I like it. A lot of people said it had pacing issues, which I guess it kind of does, but like, it's still good. It's got some good video gamey kind of fantasy elements.
We saw Luca. That's a good movie. Well, I saw it with my family.
I still haven't seen Luca.
We should watch that one. It's pretty good. Yeah, well, even too. Also, if there's a bully character, they have to earn respect, whether it's by apologizing or by doing something selfless, not just being like, "Oh, I share an interest with you," and they're like, "Okay, well then I guess you're cool."
Yeah, like they're like exactly. And then they go back to treating you like crap. The thing is, if he never appeared in the rest of the movie, like after she attacked him, like I would still like, you know, be upset at him, but at the same time, like it would be fine. Like it's the fact that they forgave him when he did nothing to earn that forgiveness.
Yeah.
It's like, but, and people were saying like, oh, but it's implied that he's insecure as well. It's like, where was that implication?
What?
I didn't get that at all.
Yeah.
Like the implication is that he's a little shit. Like.
No, that happens in a few things. Flash becomes friends with Peter. Well, I mean, hell, they tried doing that in the MCU Spider-Man movies, sort of,
At least have a
sort of, kind of.
moment. At least have a moment where you like you can see what the bully is actually going through themselves, and like have a moment to be like, okay, now I understand. But like,
Yeah.
just like give me something. You can't just
I guess
keep me wondering.
I guess the other implication would be, oh, his party is shit. He was really counting on her to help make it fun and whatever. Like, no one's gonna come to his party, or no one's gonna have fun at his party unless there's an attraction there that'll help liven it up. It just so happens to be her. That's why he makes that deal with her.
I guess.
But it's like, that's not really a big enough implication to show his life is shit. He's just an asshole.
I know. Like, the fact that he was gonna throw a huge party just says, like, I'm the cool rich kid. That's all I get out of it.
Yeah. Because all the bullies have to throw a big party. Or if it's another story where it's a guy who's the main character, then the girl, the love interest, throws a huge party.
Yeah.
And the bully's there because she invites him. Yeah. But then the bully's there because she invites him because she thinks he's cool, but he's still a dickhead.
Are we talking about Dragon Ball Evolution?
Yeah, kind of.
I watched that scene again where he slides out of the car. So funny.
It's so good. I'm glad we watched that. I'm glad we watched that in person together because it was so funny to just look over at you and you're just laughing at how stupid that movie is.
That movie is so funny.
My favorite reaction that you had was when Yamcha appears and you're like, "That's Yamcha!"
That's Yamcha! That was my favorite reaction too.
It was so good.
Well, because like it was really weird for me because before watching it, I guess I didn't make the connection that they were going for the story of like the original Dragon Ball.
Uh-huh.
Like I didn't make that connection, so I was like, why aren't these other characters in it? It's like, why is Piccolo the villain? Because like I hadn't watched Dragon Ball at that point. But then I was like, oh, okay, this is not how it is at all, but alright.
Kiwi says, I just looked up the list of Pixar films. I've seen all of them up to Inside Out. Only ones I've seen after that were Finding Dory and Incredibles 2. You've seen up to Inside Out as in you stopped at Inside Out, like you stopped after you watched that one, or you haven't watched that one yet? Like Inside Out Onward, or not the movie Onward, but like from Inside Out past to now, like you haven't seen any of those?
No, they mean they've seen all the movies like before Inside Out and including Inside Out, and then after that, they've only seen 2.
Okay, I was gonna say because shit, you need to watch Inside Out because it's a good movie.
Inside Out is very good.
Yeah, I haven't seen Onward yet. I haven't seen Soul either. Despite owning it on DVD. I bought it on DVD, I just haven't watched it yet.
You need to watch, well, you need to watch a lot of movies.
There's a lot I need to watch.
Yeah. Just like, not even Pixar movies, just like other Disney movies. Like, you need to watch Big Hero 6.
Yeah, we should watch that together. I haven't seen it.
What? Solid, wait, what? What are you talking about?
Hey, Fleming Gamer, hello.
You didn't know I liked Frieza, or you don't know why?
It says why. I don't know why you like Frieza.
You don't know why. You didn't know why, or you don't know why? I think it's obvious why. Don't know why.
Oh, hi,
What do you
voice acting.
think?
Whoa. Jordan's favorite movie of all time is Wall-E. Wall-E's a good one. Pixar? No, Encanto isn't Pixar, is it? It's Disney.
No, it's just Disney.
Yeah.
I like Encanto, though. It's very good.
You might mean Coco. Coco's Pixar.
Oh, Coco is Pixar, yes, which is also good.
Coco was good. Yeah, I finally watched that with my family. It was really
Yeah,
good.
My dad liked it a lot, too.
We had like a little Mexican movie night. We just back-to-backed Encanto and Coco.
Es posible. I don't know, I like his vibe. I also like his voice.
I mean, I like his design. You like the little things he does, like the little trot away he does on all fours.
Yes! That's adorable. Let's go to
Yeah, Encanto's really good.
Buff Blindman.
Buff blind man's buff. Speaking of Disney, no, I really want to watch Peter Pan again. I haven't seen it in so long.
if it's me
I love
loading up the
Smee.
boat. I'm gonna see that scene and I'm gonna laugh. I'm just gonna fucking
are.
lose it.
We should watch it together. It's so good.
He's loading up the boat.
That's a very specific detail he remembers.
I know.
Why does he remember that?
I don't know. It's like how I remember.
Remember the
Lion King.
dialogue is. Well, remember in the dialogue. Well, okay, that's like if you said like, and then Timon eats the bug.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's different the way it's different in the way that we remember it because he remembers like specific
scenes.
like shots and scenes and like
Yeah.
and he says the lines before the characters say them, which would throw me off too much because I know the lines as they're being spoken.
Well, yeah, because you like to recite it with them. He lists them off as they come because he already knows when it's gonna. He knows the beats of when
Yeah.
it's gonna happen and how it happens.
Yeah, he knows by like music cues and like that's
Yes.
that's a little harder for me to do. But I do know the Lion King well enough to probably be able to do that, but at the same time it'll throw me off if I don't just do my normal
Routine.
reciting.
Yeah. Yeah, I love watching you do that. That's why I specifically asked that one time for us to watch Lion King together. I wanted to see you do that.
Because I know the lines and I know the motions.
Yeah.
I don't like Blizzard Bluff.
Don't want to doing it. Because it sounds funny.
Blizzard Bluff because I was just trying to find other tracks to do.
Blind Man's Bluff. Blizzard Bluff.
Buff Blindman.
Buff Blind. Hello, I'm blind, but I'm buff.
I'm blind, but I'm buff.
I'm bluff. I'm bluffing.
Bluffed.
Oh god, you're gonna
You see
watch
Big Hero 6, you see Atlantis.
Atlantis, Square Pantis,
You should just watch Treasure Planet again, just cause.
Treasure Planet. Yes, that one was a good one. It was a good movie. Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet?
Watch Captain Amelia again. Yes.
Yes. There's a lot of movies that I really, really love that you need to see that I don't talk about a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh.
like, if we're talking about like movies that I know so well that I can quote a lot of it, like We should watch The Cat Returns. I used to be able to quote that movie. I can't do it anymore, but I used to be able to.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down for that. Kiwi, I agree. I have made it a thing to not watch that one. As far as I'm aware, 3 had the perfect ending.
I do also
As far as I'm
agree that 3
concerned.
had the perfect ending. However, I did see 4. I think it's very good as a standalone movie. I enjoyed it a lot.
I mean that's what I'm not gonna ramp. I'm just gonna say, like, why couldn't they just, if it was good as a standalone film, why couldn't it be? How come they had to slap a 4 onto it and be like, well, no, this is the ending? Like, what?
Like,
Why?
I guess they were trying to go like, oh, 3's the ending to Andy's story and 4's the ending to Woody's story. Like, I guess that's what they were trying to
That's
do.
so
But at the same time,
stupid.
it's weird.
It's stupid. That wasn't necessary. What, they could have just made that film into like a 2 or 3-parter like short film thing. They have all those other Toy Story shorts. Didn't need to be a full-length feature film, let alone a sequel. But I digress. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
I don't know.
Lightyear I do want to see though, because that's a standalone thing. It's telling the origins of the guy who the toys modeled after. So that's gonna be interesting.
Solid, you really don't have to do that.
The Cars movies, one of Miharu's favorite movies for Pixar is Cars 2.
I love Cars 2. I don't care what anyone says. I love Cars 2. Like,
Kiwi, don't say that.
I really also like the first one and I like the third one, but I don't care. Cars 2 was phenomenal. When I saw it, because I saw it with my dad, he liked it. He liked how it was like a spy movie. He thought it was cool.
I haven't seen the third one yet. We owned it on DVD, I just haven't seen it. I do want to, so at some point we should do that. Yeah, Cars 1 was good. Cars 2, I found it was funky. I can't call it bad, but it was just really weird. I could still watch it though. Like, if you wanted to watch it and you said, "Hey, let's watch it," I wouldn't say no.
Watch
I'd
all
be
the
like,
Cars movies.
we should have a little trilogy marathon. I'd be down for that. We should have a trilogy marathon for Toy Story.
Yeah.
I'd be super down for that.
Then we'll
Shit.
watch Toy Story 4 and I force you to watch it.
No.
You're like, no.
Oh. Oh. I'll be like, oh. I mean, if you want to force me, then whatever, but I'd rather just watch the trilogy.
That's fine too.
We should watch all 3 Kung Fu Pandas.
We could do that.
I forget. Oh no, it was just the 4th one. I was gonna say we didn't watch all the 4 Shrek movies, right? We just watched the 4th one only.
Yeah, that's the only one we watched.
We should definitely have like a Shrek marathon. Watch all 4 of them.
My favorite character in Cars, Sarge. He's
Sarge.
always my favorite.
I don't know if I have a favorite. What's his name? Ramon? Is that Cheech Marin's character?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. He's cool. Because it's just Cheech.
It's true.
What was his name? I keep forgetting. Was it Tito or something in Oliver and Company?
Yes, Tito.
That was my first introduction to Cheech Marin as a person, as an actor. I thought he was really funny.
That's funny.
I was a little kid, so it was a very distinct voice. So when I went back and watched Lion King again, I heard him in there,
Yep.
and then
Bonsai.
hearing him in.
Well, Bonsai was probably my first introduction.
Well, I mean, maybe it was for me, but it was one of the two for sure. It was either Lion King or Oliver and Company. And then And then hearing him again, yeah, in Cars. Not, it's like I just know who he is now at that point. Whenever I hear him in an animated role.
Cars 3. Cars 3 was really good. I liked what was her name? Cruz. I think her name was Cruz. I really liked her.
It would be. They make some pun. De la Cruz.
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
I don't even know. I just remember that. I just remember the teaser trailer, and everyone was like, at least it's about racing, but what happened to lightning?
I know, it was all gritty and
It
was
was
like
so
he died.
Yeah, so funny. No, because there's like no music, and then it just has him breathing, and you see him flipping around in the air in slow motion. Then it cuts to black, and it goes, "From this moment, everything will change." And it's like, what? Huh? It was the funniest shit. I was like, what the hell? What? It's Cars, dude. What?
It's Cars, dude. Yeah, I don't care. I love Cars too. Fuck it.
Yeah, Q likes Doc. Yeah, Doc's awesome. Well, if it likes Mater, it's not a bad thing. He's silly. That's his role.
I mean, if you like Mater, then you probably would have an easier time like watching Cars 2, because I think that's the reason that people don't like it, is because they don't like Mater.
The Mater
and that
movie.
movie focused a lot on him.
They call it the Mater movie.
Yeah. But you know, I'm okay with him, and like I thought it was fun, and my
Cars
dad
2.
thought it was fun.
Cars 2 subtitle: Mater's a spy.
Yeah.
It's because racing was just like a plot device, and it wasn't like the focus.
Yeah.
A war epic. That shit was funny. I was like, what the hell? I didn't see any other trailers past that. I just saw little like snippets, like little preview clips. And yeah, it was nothing like that. So I was like, all right, I guess they're just trying to catch people's attention and be like, no, we can make Cars really good if y'all really didn't like Cars 2 that much.
Planes, Fire and Rescue. I saw the first Planes. It was pretty good. I don't really remember it, but I remember liking it.
Michael Caine is a car now. Yeah, I forget that. I often forget that's him.
Huh.
Because he doesn't sound like Master Bruce.
Yeah.
He's just like, hello, Mater. Yeah, there was a second Planes.
Second Planes. Alrighty. Well, let's see. 2.5 hours. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good for this stream. I got some new high scores. I got some things from the pit stop. I think
That's good.
everything's good. See, that's how I don't stress playing a Crash game.
I'm the world's best backwards driver. And then you fucking wreck immediately. Do you hear Bullboy squeaking in the background?
Yeah.
Here he comes. John says, have you seen the Learning with Pibby trailer?
No.
I have. It's okay, I guess.
Um.
My name is Michael Caine. My name. Sorry.
No, but when it comes to the first Cars movie, I always quote that one part because it's just so funny to me.
Do it. Which part?
If you keep talking to yourself, people are gonna think you're crazy. Thanks for the tip. Huh? I wasn't talking to you! I don't know why me.
That's the first time I remember them saying the word sexy in a Pixar movie. She says,
Yeah.
"That sexy hot rod."
Sexy hot rod. Oh man.
And then Sally has the tramp stamp on her bumper.
Oh my god.
Right above her bumper. It's not the sticker on it, but it says "Nice Butte."
So funny.
We should watch Cars. Let's just do that.
Yeah, I know. We should do that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Is there anything you'd like to say before I stop the stream?
I will either later today. It's kind of late. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I'll see. I will put up a poll on Twitter at Destination Mark, so you guys can follow me there and see what I'm up to in terms of my videos and streams. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so we're going to try and stream something. I already beat all of Reignited again on stream, all the way through 120%, 100%, 117. So I will. You can hear me in the background. So I am pretty much done with Spyro for the time being. I will move on to something else, and I'll put up a poll so you guys can determine what I play tomorrow. So it'll be at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, PST. And if you want to come in here with me on my stream, we could do that.
All right, this will be cool. So I'm thinking of changing my stream schedule. So I'm still gonna stream Mondays and Fridays on here. But on Twitch, I think I'm only gonna do Wednesdays now, so that way my weekends will be free. So I'm going to stream on Twitch on Wednesday. This Friday, I will not be streaming because I'm gonna go to Knott's Berry Farm, and so I'll have a very busy weekend. I might not be around much. But yeah, that's basically what's going on there. And
Kiwi, that's my cat.
yeah. It's going meow. And that's gonna do it for the stream. Thank you all so much for joining. As always, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe for more casual gaming content and join my Discord. There's a link in the description below. And I will see you next time. Until then, this is Miharu, signing off.
Yay.